before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Trying to slam it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wide receiver shows motion. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. LSU right back to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach.
Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And tackled there by the defense.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defense.
Going for it all. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Illinois came away with a big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all three phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback keeps it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
He's going for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 21, LSU 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's inside the 15. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
LSU quick to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll run it from the gun.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Toss sweep right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. on third down going up top. The quick out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He wants to pass it on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab on the left. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll
offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure they...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Quarterback will audible. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get to him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Direct snap. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Tigers are in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. And they got him for the sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance.
Makes the grab on the left side.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, They always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moncrief. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Clemson set up with another first down. Leads it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. 2nd down coming up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These corners backing off a bit. The handoff to Johnson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big gain.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 35 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The run to the left. He showed it all there, a little looseness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They're going to ride this running back. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback will keep it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Moves!
The lone back's got it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs